Hi Sequels friends, I just calculated all of the sales to do an update recap on my first ever ThredUP men's box. This is a box that I purchased because you guys had told me that you thought it was worth the investment, and I gotta say, you guys did not steer me wrong. I love my Sequels friends. I am so thrilled to share with you guys not only what sold, what netted me over 20 bucks, but also how my projections came in versus my net and gross projections. Yeah, this is gonna be a good box. Let's get right into it. Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. It is fabulous to have you here today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on in and enjoy this video. If you happen to be new, my name is Heather and I am a part-time reseller on various online platforms, and I like to use this YouTube channel to document my journey. So I share all sorts of reselling information as well as some thrift hauls and some unboxings. And one of my favorite things to do are unboxing recaps like we're doing today. That is when I give you an update on where the financials came in after I had sold through at least 50% of an unboxing. So this was my first ever men's ThredUP box. As I mentioned in the intro, I purchased it because you guys kept telling me you thought this was a box that was worth its investment. Now, I'm a cheapskate. I've been very vocal about how cheap I am, so spending $110 on this box was taking a leap for me. But I trust you guys, so I figured I would go for it, and boy am I glad that I did. Before I get into all this, let me not forget to link above and below that original unboxing that I did in March so that you can see that in case you missed it, or if you just want a little refresher of what were all the items that I got in that box. As I said, $110. I ended up getting, it is a 25-pound box, and I ended up receiving 24 items, and I ended up listing 23. As of October of this year, I have sold through 74% of this box. So I did this video in the end of March. So let's say everything was listed by April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's within 7 months. I've sold through 74%. Love that. And in case you're wondering the breakdown, 74% means that I sold 17 of the 23 items. So it looks like I have 6 items remaining. My gross projections based on comps during that time came in at $586 to $864. Very advantageous sounding numbers on a $110 investment, but based on comps, that's where they were coming in at. Again, I always have a high-low range. I do like to reiterate this in case you happen to be a new watcher. I am a type of seller who posts high. I start out my retail higher so that I can send off offer to likers, and also so that I have wiggle room should comps change to adjust that price. So that's why there's a pretty significant range from $586 to $864. The 17 items, I have grossed $642.40. Yeah. What? I know. Not only is it a pretty decent number knowing there's 6 more items left, but it's actually in a pretty, it's not at the low of my projections, which if you've watched any of these, you know a lot of times I'll come in at the low. So that makes me feel like my comps on this box were pretty fair. Sellers love to talk about gross. I like to keep it real here and tell you what my true net numbers are, because to me, gross means diddly squat, net means how much money did I put in my pocket. And all of us resellers know that's not even true net, because I then have to buy supplies, buy shit, do stuff, and once you do your taxes, your net's even lower than this. But let's talk about net numbers of what actually deposited into my bank account. That came out to $413.23. Yes, that means that out of the $642.40, I ended up putting in my bank account 64% of that. Not too shabby at all to me. I always like to tell you guys not only where my gross and net numbers came in at, but let's make some new projections projections. Let's make some new projections for the remaining 6 items. Now I do have to tell you all of the remaining items I do currently have on markdown. I typically mark down my items when I hit the 9-month mark, but I had purchased a men's ThredUP box after this. And if you haven't noticed or you haven't watched my channel, whenever I do a recap, it's pretty much means I have another unboxing to share with you, which I do right here. So because I had 2 more men's boxes worth of merchandise coming in, I went ahead and took advantage of marking down these 6 remaining items. My markdown, as soon as it goes to markdown, is 55% off, because pretty much at this point, I think if it hasn't sold, just take it, make a little bit of money for me, and I don't have to pull them all, send them all to ThredUP, redonate them, any of that kind of stuff. 6 remaining items at that 55% off. That means I have the potential to gross another $67.59. Or no, $67.05. Come on, I'm trying to eke an extra 54 cents out of this deal. We assume that I net the same 64% that I did before. That means I have that $67. I have the potential to net $43.12. So let's add these new gross and net predictions for the remaining 6 items to what we've currently grossed and netted, so that we can get an idea of what our total potential on this box could be. So if you add that up, the gross potential on this box comes in at $709.45. Yes, remember the original gross projections were $586 to $864. So we're pretty much plopped in the middle. That means our net, the potential amount that goes into our bank account after any discounted shipping, after any sort of offers to watchers or likers, and after the $110 cost of this box, we have the potential to put in our pocket $456.36. Yes, people, that is a 4 times return on your investment. This part-time gal with limited space is loving that return. I do not like to get boxes unless they make at least a 3 to 4 times return, because of those challenges that I am working with. I know a lot of other people are happy to make money at all, or sometimes just to double their money, but because I am part-time and have a limited space, I really hope to make 3 to 4 times percent, and I am making it with this box. So you guys did not steer me wrong at all. Thank you so much to all of the Sequels friends who shared this box with me, because it has definitely been a winner. As I love to do, let me share with you. I think what I'll do is probably flip the camera around and go over my spreadsheet that I did for this box to share with you guys what items ended up netting me over 20 bucks. And I'll also include a picture so that you can see those. If you didn't see the original, that's okay. I'll still tell you what the bolos were out of this box if you want to be searching for those items when you're in the wild. All right, here you guys go. I'm sure many of you will recognize my handy dandy spreadsheet here. These are in no particular order, but I do have here the date sold and the date photographed, so you can get a better idea. This one, while it was listed in March, it ended up not selling until October. It is the men's Banana Republic Modern Wool Coat. I had it listed for $59, took an offer on Poshmark for $45, and netted $31.22. Another one that just sold in October, and it is another Banana Republic wool, but this time it is a camel overcoat, listed for $149, sold for $149, again on Poshmark, and netted $114.42. Both of those you saw in my October What Sold video. This one you guys may not remember, as it did sell in April, just a couple weeks after listing. It was this men's Guardian of the Galaxy synthetic leather jacket. I ended up taking an offer for $62 versus the listed price of $69, and netted $43.32. Another one that sold very quickly was this men's Carhartt chore jacket, which you guys told me was likely truly a ladies Carhartt chore jacket. I had it listed for the $99 to $124 range. I can't quite remember why I took a lower offer. I'm assuming I got multiple offers around the same price. So all in on eBay, they offered $85.36, including the shipping. and I ended up netting $72.82. So again, not a shabby return at all. And again, if I list high and ended up getting some multiple lower offers, then I'll just realize that's the market value. Another one that sold fairly quickly was this Adidas Jersey. I had it listed for $34, took an offer all in with shipping for $32.99 on eBay, and ended up netting $20.26. Alright, 2 more items to go, and they are both Vineyard Vines items. This one took a couple months to sell. It was a pair of Vineyard Vine slim pants, and I sold them on eBay all in at $30.96 and netted $20.91. And then another one that just sold this past October, men's Vineyard Vine, the collegiate Shep shirt, which is very popular. Sold that on eBay. Again, they were all in full $49 plus $8.99 shipping, so all in at $57.99. And I ended up netting $33.05. So those are the bolos for this box. Not too shabby at all. Am I right, guys? There were some pretty cool items in that box, and I was lucky to have gotten some coats, which I think definitely was helpful in hitting these numbers that I hit. So as is always true to fashion, and as I mentioned before, and as you can see with this mess that's on my folding table and packaging table right now, that I did go ahead and pull the trigger and get me yet another men's ThredUP box. And you will see the next video in this week's series is going to be that unboxing. And I'm going to film it right now, so I am going to wear the same outfit and look the same way. So suck it up, Buttercup. This is the reality of a part-time reseller and YouTuber. We're mass producing these videos all in one night. Come on, you can't expect me to do my hair and makeup every night of the week, can you? It's all a facade, people. So I'm going to go ahead and share this box with you guys later in the week. So if you haven't done so, please do consider going ahead, hovering over that sequels icon and hitting that subscribe button, because that will and ring a ding-a-ling that bell, because that will notify you when I upload that video, so you will not want to miss that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am really flabbergasted every time I go to YouTube by the friendships that are forming, the interactions that I have, the knowledge that is shared, and just the general pleasantries of this platform. So thank you guys so much for that. And I will be back later in this week with that unboxing. So see you guys then. Take care. Bye. So let's slap it up, flip it, rub it down. No, let's flip it. Forget the slapping and the rubbing. Let's just flip it and get into that